video that you're about to watch was shot for the purpose of spiritual edification and to shed light on the struggles yet the beauty of the monastic lifestyle in Mount Athos. Now, the primary purpose that myself and my friends took a pilgrimage to Mount Athos was to be there for Pascha, which was a beautiful experience. However, we did receive a direct blessing from the elder of the monastery to film and publish the content that we collected on the Holy Mountain. Now, I do want to say, if you have inspiration from watching this video, I want to give a strict disclaimer and a warning to you that the Holy Mountain is not a place for content creation or self-aggrandizing to post for yourself. This is a holy mountain for monasticism. And if you do go, it is usually strictly prohibited to film there. So please do not watch this and think that you can go and do it yourself. If you do so, you need very specific and clear blessing from the elder of whatever monastery you go to. With that being said, I hope this was educational and edifying to you, as we got special permission to film where most people are not allowed on the Holy Mountain. I hope you enjoy this video. What's up, guys? We're in the middle of our trip, or still the beginning of our trip here in Greece, tracing the steps of St. Paul and documenting Orthodoxy during Holy Week. It's Friday right now, Sunday is Pascha, and behind me is Mount Athos, the Holy Mountain. We're going there today as pilgrims. There's a group of 3 of us. It's me, Aiden, and Micah. We just got our Diamonitirio. How do you pronounce it?
Diamonitirio.
Diamonitirio?
Yes.
Okay. How do you spell the visa to get there? Orthodox. And then we just got our boat tickets. Now we're waiting for a ferry to leave in about 30 minutes to take us over to the Holy Mountain. We're gonna be staying at Philotheou Monastery probably the whole time. We'll venture out. I really don't know what to expect. We're here as pilgrims, but we want to document it and show the experience of Mount Athos, especially during Pascha. This is somewhere where millions of Orthodox Christians want to come and don't get to come. So we're very fortunate to be here right now, especially during Pascha. This is like a dream pilgrimage of any Orthodox Christian. So let's get on the boat. All right, so we're in Nupoli. There's like 2 main port towns for mainland Greece that you can go to get to Mount Athos. Nupoli is the more well-known one.
Already? Is it already on?
Oh my gosh. I've never used one of these before. Let's go.
All right, everyone,
yeah.
welcome to the video.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, there's a really cool spot that if we want to go, I think you saw it on the way. It's a really nice restaurant on the way back. But I ain't trying to think about food right now.
No, dude, I'm so tired. I feel sick. Like, I felt nauseous this morning.
Flying in and out of the bathroom, puking.
I slept 3 hours and I woke up without my alarm. And I'm just ecstatic to be here.
That's how I was the first morning. 2 mornings ago, I had only slept like 5 hours, but I felt fine. But it's caught up to me today.
Okay.
I feel like not good at all, right? I mean, it's getting better, but yeah. That's crazy.
One hell of an adventure.
It is. I like stuff
One
like
heaven
this.
of an adventure. Go upstairs.
No more women. I feel like I'm back in the Marine Corps going to the field.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see a woman for days.
We're on the ferry, everybody. How long of a?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
That's what I was told. Yeah, so it's 2 hours in a taxi to here. hour and a half on this boat. Once we port on the island, then another hour and a half bus ride.
We got quite a bit of Russians here, quite a bit of Slavs, which is pretty based. We love the Slavs.
In a distant land lived a mighty king, and he asked his men for a magic ring that could serve him in both his misery.
Look at the water. All right, everybody, Clyde is a little under the weather. I don't think the demons want him to be here, but we are, how far are we from Daphne? We're about 30 minutes out from Daphne. This looks like this might be a Philotheou Monastery.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen this before. I've definitely seen this one on Google.
Oh, I've seen that church, yeah. The
Yeah.
orange church.
Before we go on, I want to give a brief history of the Holy Mountain. Mount Athos is a remote peninsula in northern Greece, a narrow finger of land stretching into the Aegean Sea. For over 1,000 years, it has been the spiritual heart of Eastern Orthodox Christianity, one of the most sacred places on earth. Monks began settling here in the 9th century, drawn by the isolation, the silence, the sense that God was near. In 963 AD, the Great Lavra, the first major monastery, was founded by Saint Athanasius the Athonite with imperial Byzantine support. Over the following centuries, 20 monasteries were built across the peninsula, and a monastic republic unlike anything else on earth took shape. Those 20 monasteries still stand today. The community has been continuously active for over a millennium. Through the fall of Constantinople, the Ottoman occupation, and 2 world wars, the Holy Mountain never stopped praying. And the life here is unlike anything else in the modern world. The monks wake up before dawn, sometimes at midnight, for Orthros, the morning prayer service, the divine liturgy, and then work, in the gardens, the workshops, the kitchen, then prayer again, then vespers, then a simple meal, then sleep. And then it starts again, every day, for decades, for a lifetime. The entire rhythm of existence is ordered around one thing: union with God. The diet is simple. The cells are sparse, there is no television, no social media, no distractions. Some monks live in complete solitude in the cliffs and caves along the coastline, seeing almost no one, speaking to almost no one, disappearing entirely into prayer. The fathers say that the prayer of one true monk on this mountain holds back judgments that the world doesn't even know are coming. In this mountain produced many saints, more per square mile than perhaps anywhere else on earth. Gregory Palamas, Nicodemus the Hagiorite, Silouan the Athonite, Paisios the Athonite, glorified just decades ago. Men who came here broken, seeking God, and were transformed into vessels of the Holy Spirit. The fathers say that where the greatest spiritual warfare is waged, the demons concentrate their assault. If that is true, Mount Athos has been a front line for 1,000 years. The monks here are not hiding from the world. They are fighting for it, on their knees, in the darkness, before dawn, where no one is watching. Mount Athos is a self-governing monastic state under Greek sovereignty. Women are not permitted entry, and male pilgrims require a special permit called a diamonoterium. Time itself runs differently. The monasteries follow the Julian calendar, and the day begins at sunset rather than midnight. 1,000 years have passed. Empires have risen and fallen. The world outside has been remade many times over. But on the Holy Mountain, the bells still ring before dawn, the incense still rises, and the prayers have never stopped. Some places exist outside of time. This is one of them.
All right, it's day 2 here at Mount Athos. And it's currently 1:15 a.m. This is what time we're waking up. The monks just came through and woke up. I don't know what they said, but they were like knocking on doors and waking people up. Yesterday was not a good day. I was pretty much in this bed the whole day and running in and out of the bathroom, puking. I think I got food poisoning in Thessaloniki or sometime 2 days ago. Must have eaten something, and I was pretty sick. Still feel pretty sick, but I'm going to try to get up and actually do something today because I didn't do or see anything yesterday.
Today is Saturday. Right now it's about 4 o'clock p.m. and I'm feeling a lot better. Woke up this morning and feeling pretty much back to normal. We had liturgy this morning.
Yep.
It's 4 hours long, and we got to commune for the first time here in Mount Athos, which is really cool. I didn't get to go to the first service that we got here for because I was sick. And then remind me what we had a service from.
We just
1
went from like
a.m.
1 a.m. to 6. That's the Lamentations.
Yeah, there was a whole procession. Well, technically early this morning because it started at like 1:15 a.m. and it ended around 6:30.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very long. I was in and out because I was still sick. So I would come down from my room. I would stand there for as long as I could until I had to go back to the bathroom and did that. And then we did the procession where we walk around. The monks had the tomb.
Yep. And then everybody crawls underneath the tomb.
Yeah, so they had the tomb of Christ, and essentially this is Christ going into the tomb. And then today, Saturday, is Christ ascending into Hades. And then the next service we have is going to be the resurrection.
It's a massive feast. It's the most beautiful service in the world. Everybody's going to see this after Pascha, but if you've never been to a Pascha service before, you have to go. It usually starts at midnight in the United States. It starts midnight usually everywhere. You get there early, and it's just absolutely incredible and an amazing celebration
I can't
afterward.
really imagine what it's going to be like here yet, but it's probably going to be insane.
Yes. So it starts at 8 here, and then goes till like 4 in the morning.
Yep.
And I guess the monks like to party after. That's what I heard.
It's Pascha.
It's just,
a party.
yeah, it's a true Passover. Everything that Orthodox Christians have been fasting from is now, you're not allowed to fast actually during Great Week. So it's the biggest
Celebration of the year.
celebration of the year,
Yeah,
for sure.
This is like the biggest celebration in Orthodox Christianity. So we're going to enjoy that. So now we're going to wander around the monastery. It looks like Hogwarts or like a castle. It literally is a castle.
I know. It's literally a castle.
It's an actual castle.
It is.
Built for defense.
This monastery, Philotheou, is, I think we can probably confidently say, the reason that Orthodoxy is growing in America, because it was at this monastery
Yeah, that's a good point.
that
Elder Ephraim.
that Elder Ephraim was the abbot of. And Elder Ephraim, after coming to America and seeing what how great of a spiritual need there was, decided to plant, was it 18, 19 monasteries?
Something like that.
Yeah, all across the United States. He reposed in Arizona, where I'm from, and the monastery of St. Anthony's. It's almost like Mount Athos in the United States. So he started that journey, I think, in 1995, and it's really been because of him that there's such a deep spiritual presence growing in America, and he's definitely a saint, though he's uncanonized.
Yeah. They have some cool relics here. They have the hand of St. John Chrysostom, and the hand of Mary Magdalene.
No, that's at Simona Tretra.
It's not here?
No. I think the one they have...
oh, yeah, it is up there.
Yeah,
We
Simona
should try to go
Petra,
see that.
that one's really cool because the hand of Mary Magdalene, when you venerate it,
It's hot.
it's warm. It's like you're touching a human hand.
They have icons that are 700 years old in there. The church itself is 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, this monastery is 1,000 years old. They have a icon of the Theotokos, and usually, you know, they're all covered by glass, but they have a little cutout in the glass, so you can actually venerate the actual wood, which is cool. And the church is just incredible. I mean, it's stunning. So hopefully we can get the blessing to film in there. But other than that, we can show you guys around the monastery and anywhere else we go around here.
Yeah, we're going to go to the reliquary right now, so we'll see you guys there.
Are we allowed to go in?
We are in the cemetery here at Philotheou, and one of the things that's very common in Orthodoxy is that you'll notice that there's not very many graves here, but there's obviously been thousands of monks over the course of 1,000 years who have been buried here. But that's because eventually, after a couple of years, their body will be dug up, cleaned up, and put into a reliquary. One of the things that's really cool, and I'm learning Greek, everybody, so I was able to see everybody's name. This right here is the title of the servant of Christ who is buried here. So this is a monastic in Greek. Now, one of the things that's really cool, this one is, translates to, it's hieromonk, right? Yeah, hieromonk. One of the things that's really cool and pretty common on the Holy Mountain is that after the skulls of monastics are put into reliquaries, a lot of the hieromonks, which are the monks that are ordained to the priesthood, their skull has like
Cross on it.
a cross on
It
it.
develops a cross.
It develops a cross. It like cracks in the skull, and this happens very frequently, but only to monks who are ordained to the priesthood, because at every monastery they'll choose, usually at random, 1 or 2 monks to be ordained to the priesthood so that they can serve liturgies. So I thought that
I
was
was
pretty cool.
I was also just thinking, like, while we're standing here, thinking about the life of a monk. I mean, they come here and they spend the rest of their life until resurrection, until the day of judgment here. I mean, when they make the decision to come here and be a monk, they stay here, they die here, their bones are kept here, and they're here until Christ returns. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So
It is really
seeing
cool.
it just puts it into perspective now. I mean,
I know, and all of these
no,
graves
yeah.
are super recent. This
Yeah,
one,
no women can come here. Their mothers can't come here. A woman hasn't been on the
That's true.
island for
I never thought about
over
that.
1,000 years. So
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
just here until resurrection.
Ότι Άγιος ή ο Θεός ημών και εσύ την δόξαν αναπέμπομε, το Πατρί και το Υιό και το Άγιο Πνεύμα την ίν και αΐ. Και στους αιώνας των αιώνων.
These were both men who served in the priesthood.
Till I rise up to the sky. The prayer is so short, but strong and can defy. As I say the prayer more, my enemy will lose the war. The prayer I say.
All right, it's day 3 here at Mount Athos. It's currently 3 o'clock. The days all blend together here, especially right now during Pascha, because you basically pull an all-nighter every single night. Last night, starting, when did it start? 1:30?
11.
So at 11, everybody woke up and we had the Paschal service.
It doesn't even feel like last night. It feels like 2 nights ago.
I know.
That's how weird it feels.
It was 8 hours long, but it was beautiful. It was, I can't really explain it to you. If you've been to a Pascha service, the ones here are amazing. Honestly, there was a couple times I almost felt like I was gonna cry.
Same.
There was a couple times where I just felt the grace so deeply there. What happens is the holy fire from Jerusalem gets flown in, and that came in.
We received that. Yeah,
we received that probably 1 or 2 hours after the service had started. So they bring it in, and then we all have candles that we light with the holy fire, and we do a procession outside, which was very beautiful.
It's really wonderful. My first Paschal service, I was grateful, was in English. But even though you can't understand anything here, kind of to Clyde's point, you can feel sometimes you don't have to understand anything. It's
Yeah, you're kind
more
of
of
just like
your-
a baby. You just
Yep.
kind of
It's a great- yeah.
you know what's going on, but you don't know what's being said. You can kind of keep up with the liturgy because you know at each stage kind of what's going on, but you just can't understand it. But you feel the grace, you feel the atmosphere and everything that's going on. It lasted 8 hours, and then after we had communion, we departed, and then we went into this room that was like it was almost like a ballroom. How would you explain that room?
Yeah, it's a reception room. It's like a reception
parlor,
room. Yeah.
Reception room. All the monks go in and they sit down, and then they bring out
They
a
give you
couple
shots.
Yeah, they gave us shots from wine that they make here at the monastery. And so we had some shots. We had this like chocolate ice cream sandwich.
That
And
was
this
so
is when
fire.
everybody breaks their fast. So this is after the 48 days of fasting. These monks are like strict fasting. No meat, no dairy, no eggs. Strict Lenten fasting for 48 days. And then this is the one day, the one time when you break your fast and you celebrate the resurrection of Christ. So the service before this was a little bit somber. And then this one is all about the joy and the happiness of the resurrection. And you feel that with the monks. So all throughout the day, everybody, when you greet people, you say Christos Anesti, and then you reply with Holiest Anesti. So we're just walking around today, you see a monk or anybody walking around, that's how you greet people.
Yeah.
Then after we had the snacks and the wine, we went and broke our fast. We had some fish, it was pretty good, a salad. We didn't get meat because I just don't eat meat here at all, like no meat ever. So we had some fish, which was really good. Had some more, you had some wine for the first time?
I did. I don't drink. But somebody gave it to me, so I had some.
We're gonna try to go and venture out and see some other monasteries or some other chapels. We have, what do we have tonight? Vespers or Vigil?
We have the Agape Vespers. Yeah, Vespers of Love.
Part of the Pascha.
Vespers of Love tonight.
So that's in about an hour. But we met some amazing people here, some other pilgrims who have some pretty incredible stories. They don't want to be on camera, but they're going to show us around some of the places that they've seen. But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated, and we'll show you everything that we can. But that's a recap on day 3 so far.
Christos Anesti. You come with us? All right, she's coming with us.
A strong baritone
I don't mind either.
echoes through the church. You thought this would help you, but it just made things worse. Hot dog and a Pepsi,
Open this gate.
$4 in change. You chew through it so swiftly that you don't taste a thing.
We just walked down to some chapel here in the middle of the forest. This is like the first time I've ventured out past Philotheou Monastery because I've been sick. And then it's just been service after service. It's been 18 hours of being in the church, then dinners, then like rest because you're at the services for 4 to 8 hours in the middle of the night, and then you just want to crash. This is Pascha, so this is not the normal like day-to-day life here at Mount Athos. This is like very high speed, from my understanding.
Yeah, it's definitely probably bumped up to like double at this point.
When you first got here, I'm sure you had much more time to yourself.
I don't know, the monasteries differ. The first one I was at was like 11 hours a day, like base.
Of services?
Yeah, so it depends where you are, but right now it's definitely
But they weren't going all night, were they?
no. It's usually about like 2:30.
So you could get on like a more normal sleep schedule?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's possible in Mount Athos if you go to every single service, but
We've only been here like 3 days now, it's our 3rd day. So I'm just going based on what I've experienced, and it's all like Paschal services. So I'm just assuming it's maybe a little bit more lax. You get a little more sleep
Yep.
throughout the year, like the normal season.
Yeah, I think so.
But either way, like the monks they're in services every single day
Yep.
Yeah.
for longer than what we experience every Sunday. So like on a random Tuesday, they're at church longer than we are, once a week on Sundays. And that's every day.
Yeah.
And then they're sleeping at random times. And then when they're not at church in services, they're working
And praying
and praying.
while they're working.
And you think about monks like, I don't know his name, the really short one.
I don't know his name either.
Probably shouldn't say
He's
for the vlog.
92 years old.
Yeah.
He's 92 years old. He's like 4'8".
Yeah.
Like literally, he's like 4'8". He's super short. He's been here since 63.
Yep, I think 1963.
Like you imagine,
Yeah.
he spent basically his whole life here, and that was the flow of his life.
Yeah.
And he's still showing up every day. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
92, and he's still standing during the liturgy, still walking around venerating the icons,
Chanting. Like,
chanting.
It's got to be such a treacherous
It's very
but
humbling,
wonderful
dude. It's
life.
very humbling coming here and seeing their devotion and then thinking like, oh, I can't go to like Vespers because I'm too busy.
Yeah.
I can only go like on Sundays
Yep.
because I'm too busy throughout the week. But
Or it's like I wake up late and miss.
yeah,
Yeah.
that too. Like, oh, I was tired Sunday morning, so I'm gonna sleep in a bit and then show up late. And then you come here and you see how devoted they are. It's hard though, being out in the world, and like here you're so secluded. I'm not saying it's not hard for the monks, but it's just different.
oh, yeah. Yep.
It's just different when you get back to the real world.
It's
You
probably
get sucked in by so many different things. It's easy
Yeah.
to get wrapped up in the world when you leave here.
it's probably harder being here because there's a whole new level of spiritual warfare where
Yeah.
they like the monks will literally fight.
No, the demons
With the
attack them so
demons.
much harder
Yeah.
here.
Like physically combat with demons.
Yep.
Most
Physically.
we do is hear them, and maybe
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah, they're coming at them very hard here. And I don't think people realize that. They think, oh, to be a monk, maybe it's easy
Yeah.
because you get away from the world
Yeah.
and it's just like blissful here. And it is. It's beautiful. But none of us understand the hardships of actually being a monk and that spiritual warfare.
Yeah, I learned that kind of quickly, like the Russian guy on the boat. I guess I was expecting it to be like super peaceful and tranquil. And he said, it's not peaceful, it's holy. So, it's not like, I don't know. It's not something easy at all to deal with.
Yeah, he
The
literally
demons.
likened it to, because I was in the military, the monk was saying, for him it's like going to try to be in Delta Force when he's unprepared.
Yeah.
Spiritual Delta Force.
Yes,
Spiritual Delta
This is
Force.
like spiritual Delta Force.
Yeah.
All right, so it's day 4 here at Mount Athos. It's the Monday after Pascha, so it's the beginning of Bright Week, and we're doing a litany right now. It's a 4-hour walk. We're essentially the whole monastery. We grabbed some flags, some relics, some icons, and we're walking essentially to all the different monasteries, a part of Philotheou Monastery, and we go and we shout across the distance, Christos Anesti, and then they respond with Alethos Anesti. And right now we're stopped at Father Saba's house. So he's giving us some refreshments, some coffee, some tea, some soda, snacks. And we're gonna be doing this walk for the next 4 hours. I wouldn't mind being a monk here at all. Like if you get to live like this and you live off the world in paradise here, and you're just with the homies all the time, you're with the other monks lighting firecrackers. Yeah. Like you're just with the homies all the time. This is sick. All right, we have come to the end of our pilgrimage here at Mount Athos, Philotheou Monastery. I mean, honestly, I can't really explain to you what it was like. You kind of just have to come and see. Like Orthodoxy, you can't explain the grace, you can't explain how beautiful and great it is. It's just something you have to experience for yourself, and Mount Athos is definitely one of those things that you have to experience for yourself to understand the beauty here, to understand the feeling of being here, the feeling of being with the monks, being in the liturgies, everything. And we were here during the best time. Very bumpy ride. This was one of the best weekends of my life. It champions weekends that I've spent in the Holy Land, or like the week that I was received into the church. I mean, it was quite amazing spiritually. I don't know if I would say what we experienced was a miracle, but definitely the providence of God, because we weren't supposed to be here at all, and we made amazing connections. We had an amazing experience. We got to spend Pascha here. It was a great trip. If anybody's considering coming to Mount Athos, even if you're not Orthodox, I cannot recommend it enough. I can't recommend it enough. It's one of the, especially if you're Orthodox, I would say this is a pilgrimage to make before you die. Go to the Holy Land and come to Mount Athos.